company is called Tripnary. Thank you. Hey guys, my name is Abhishek and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Tripnary. Just a quick question for you guys. How many of you are planning travel right now? In the near future. How many of you have a budget in mind when you travel? Yeah. So I'm like that too. You guys are not alone. But typically when I travel, I'm looking for a specific budget. I have, I want to spend $300 to go somewhere on a Memorial Day, for example. So what happens today, if you look at any of the online travel agencies, Expedia, Kayak, Orbitz, all of these websites, apps, basically provide you a travel search experience that's pretty antiquated. Travel is one of the first commerce industries to have gone online. But the travel search experience today is exactly like it was back in 1995. So things haven't changed much. And that's where Tripnary comes in. We actually help you find great places to fly based on how much you want to spend. So let me quickly switch over to the demo. I think it's going to be pretty small, but let me see if I can figure out a way to get this to work better.
And Abhishek, there's also a holder for your microphone if you'd like.
Oh, here?
If you like it.
Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. I hope you guys can see this. Sorry if you can't, but so basically what we do is we curate places based on travel passions and interests. So up top is places to go in 2016. This is from New York Times. Unwind in Sunny Bliss. So this is a collection of beaches that we curated. Romantic getaways, hiking trails, nightlife, ski towns, spas. So we have a bunch of curated collections that you can open up. So I'm just going to go to a beach collection because that's what I'm planning to do sometime soon. So here in the beach collection, you'll be able to see it shows you prices for all these different places side by side on the map. And this is coming from San Francisco. So on the top right side, you can see that my home airport is set to San Francisco. And for each of these places, I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit. So let's say if I wanted to go to Miami area, I can tap on that. And it shows me the price. And it also shows me a bunch of places that I can visit there. So it's loading up. The internet is a little bit slow here. So it gives me recommendations of some interesting beaches I can check out in the Miami area. And at the bottom, there's a price associated with getting there. And I can tap that. And it takes you to one of our travel partners for you to complete the booking. So basically, it helps you find great places without you having to search for it. I'm just going to exit out of this. Here, also wanted to show you that you have a budget slider, so you can actually say, I want to go somewhere for, let's say, under $800, and it gives you, those options as well. In addition to that, what we've done is something that's an industry first. We have a smart date picker. So instead of you having to fumble around and trying to figure out when Memorial Day is on Google and then feeding those dates into your favorite travel search site, you can just tap that and it fills in the Memorial Day travel dates for you. So an easy smart date picker. For each of these destinations, if you're not ready to make a booking yet, you can actually save these places to your bucket list. So this is just a collection of your own places that you want to go to sometime in the future. And once you do that, we actually start tracking prices to all of these places. So for example, if I go back to Miami, now here I can tap the heart of the bottom right, and what it does is it'll start tracking prices for Miami for me, and I'll get push notification or email alerts letting me know when prices drop. So that's the app. Any questions? Yes.
What is how are you gonna make money from it?
Yeah. So we're going to make money through any bookings that go through the app. We've started with flights because that's sort of the first thing that people think about when they start planning travel. But we'll be adding hotels as well. So flights and hotels, and then gradually we'll expand to car rentals, tours and activities and all that. Yes?
So it seems to be for point-to-point destinations. Do you cover journeys? So like, taking the Canadian Rockies, for example, going through a range of provinces and then seeing things instead of going from one place to the other?
We don't do that right now. These are all return round-trip tickets from one destination to the other, but that's a feature that we get requested all the time as well. Yes?
Can you compete on Air or Kayak or Booking or something like that? That's the online travel agency. As for price competitiveness.
So the question was, can we compete on price with Expedia and Kayak and some of these online travel agencies? So the prices that we show are comparable to anything else that you would see on any of these other apps as well. So when it comes to flights, flight is more of a commodity. You can pretty much get the same flight prices anywhere. But where we'll be able to compete more effectively is hotels. So that's something that's on our roadmap that'll be coming out pretty soon.
Question here. Abhishek, can you share some of the kind of usage numbers, adoption, early feedback? Because it sounds like you're live in the App Store already, right?
Right. Yeah, so we're live in the App Store. Please download it, check it out, let us know what you think. We have about 20,000 downloads so far, and we've directed over $1.5 million of bookings to our travel partners. And the way we keep people engaged, because if you think about travel, it's not something that people do on a day-to-day basis. So the way we keep them engaged is by sending you push notification and email alerts when prices drop to places that you care about. And we've seen about 25% email open rate, which is higher than the industry average of 15%. Yes?
What type of time range do you give with those push notifications? Because, you know, is it going to be dropping in a week where I could actually plan for this, or is it drop today, which would be, you know, illogical for me to plan for that?
Right. So we actually honor whatever dates you've set up in the app and try to give you push notifications for those dates. If you don't find something, then we obviously give you something with enough lead time, maybe at least 2 to 3 weeks in advance.
So these are pre-planned travel arrangements, and then you're giving push notifications on those specific dates.
Right.
Okay, so they have to program them in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this international?
Yes, it can be used globally. So you can set your home airport and currency to whatever. I have it set to San Francisco right now, but I can set my home airport to whatever the city I want, currency to whatever else I want, and then you can use it anywhere.
Any other last questions? All right. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you,
very much,
Tripnary.
guys.